shaping the future into a bright one. In a quiet community in western Uganda, near the border of the Democratic Republic of Congo, stands a small but determined place of hope.
So when you put your finger in the pyramid,
Jesus' Care Orphanage Foundation School in Bondibucho. Here, children from vulnerable families and orphaned backgrounds are given more than education. They are given a chance to dream again. In classrooms filled with determination and faith, young minds are learning, growing, and preparing for a brighter tomorrow. This school was founded with a simple but powerful mission: to care, to educate, and to shape the future of children who need it most.
what else?
Over the past month, the work of the school has been supported and witnessed by friends who share the same vision of compassion and service. One of those friends is a medical missionary from the United States, currently serving at Ganda Clinic, who has spent the last 6 months here in Uganda supporting and learning about the mission of this school. In her own words, she shares the story behind this foundation and why its mission matters.
Hello, my name is Anna. I'm a nurse and I've been volunteering in Uganda for the past 6 months. I've had the privilege of getting to know Evangelist Alex. He's truly honest, God-fearing man that devotes his life to spreading the message of Jesus Christ. He truly lives the principle of whatever you do to the least of these, you do it unto me, as Jesus had said in Matthew. And he has a children's ministry that he has dedicated his time and savings. It's a children's ministry that supports up to 300 children, many of them from the community, but many are also orphans that he has brought here to provide for them and let them have an education and a home. And of course, with any ministry, it also needs a lot of help in resources. This includes food, textbooks, lodging. Everything always needs funding, but thankfully he's had some supporters who are helping him build one of the multi-purpose rooms that is going to serve as a classroom. It's a large building, but through all of this he's dedicated a lot of time, a lot of ministry, a lot of prayer, be able to make this happen. Like with any ministry, you need help with keeping that ministry going. So one of the main areas for this children's ministry in which they need help includes the 2 dormitories, one for the girls and one for the boys, and as well as 2 toilets. They're hoping to have a more permanent toilet that could be built. This also includes with funding the school essentials, which includes textbooks. They want to have a library for the children so the children could have all the resources they need to be able to learn and to grow. Some other areas that they're trying to work on is having kind of like skills workshops. And these skills workshops include carpentry, tailoring or sewing, and computer skills. And all these skills could help them find jobs later in the future. Because here in Uganda, it's not always, a child doesn't always go through all the levels of education that we in the West might be more used to. And so often a child only is either primary school or only a couple years of high school. And so they use these skills instead to find jobs that will help them support their families in the future. And of course, one of the main areas for helping in this ministry is to support a child. So if you have it in your heart to help fund tuition for a year for a child to be able to go to school, even 1 or 2, that will be very helpful to the ministry so that the child could go through education, get all the clothes and the food the child needs to be able to grow up in a holistic way. I myself am also sponsoring one of the girls that is part of this children's ministry. She's actually going to high school, or here as they call it, secondary school. Her name is Doreen, and I had befriended her while working at this Seventh-day Adventist high school. And right away, I remember the first day I was at this school, I had gone for worship, and she was one of the first ones who had come to me and introduced herself as Doreen. Later, I learned that she was one of the children being sponsored by Evangelist Alex to be able to continue her schooling. She had recently become an Adventist just the year before from his ministry and teachings. And so she had just recently become a believer. And as I befriended her, and I had later met Evangelist Alex, I asked him if he needed any help with making sure that she could continue her education. And he replied with, yes, she's one of the children at the part of the children's ministry. And when I heard this, I knew that I wanted to help her in her journey and that she could be able to finish her education, not just with secondary school, but on in the future. And so this has been something that has been really fulfilling to me, and something that I hope many other people could be a part of to help a child finish their education.